Collective, listen, I'm here to tell you that your 2025, okay? And today is December 20th, 2024. So there are literally less than 11 days left in this month, in this calendar year, okay? I'm here to tell you that your 2025 is not going to look like anything you have ever seen. Okay. And Spirit wants me to let you know that you can be encouraged in this knowing because 2024, while an abundant year, an 8 year, 2025, a 9 year, an endings year, closing year. Okay. 2024 has been really, really active in the sense that you have had to learn what it means to keep your energy clean, okay? To stand in your power, to walk in your authentic self, to vibrate, okay, in your authentic self. You have learned and received, you have learned what spiritual upgrades look like. You have learned how to use and better utilize discernment. You have learned how powerful your intuition truly is. And all of this happened in this, looking back, sort of small window of time. 1:30 on my timer. That's a significant number for me, maybe significant for you. Look that angel number up. But as a result, you have had to grapple with a lot of emotions that oftentimes didn't make sense to you. Okay, they didn't make sense. And there were so many times where being in this liminal space that you're in right now, collective, this space in between the old, but not quite in the new, being in this liminal space has had you in a highly emotional state, okay? And a lot of that has to do with all of the purging and all of the releasing and all of the shifting and elevating and ascending. And by gosh, it makes me just want to grab you and give you a hug because that's a lot, right? But when it's all for your good, your greater good, you have to choose you. So your 2025 is not going to look like anything that you've witnessed yet. You have closed out cycles. Some of you 5, 10, 15, even 20 plus year cycles, okay, of seeing the same energy manifest in different spaces and in different people, right? But the shift has occurred. And in 2025, you're going to have a new job title. And when I say a new job title, what I'm hearing from your spirit team is this is not just going to be any old job title. This is going to come with this sort of sense of legacy building. This is going to come with ownership. This is going to come with wealth. This is going to come with unlimited resources for you to walk in your purpose and do the work that you know that you want and need to do. 2025 is going to be all about being in the space of receiving for you, collective. And you need to understand that receiving is very different than giving. We are all very aware of what it looks like to be givers, some of us overgivers. But then when we think about receiving, sometimes the world, the structures, the systems have many of us feeling in this low place when we think about things being given to us, all right? But I'm here to tell you, it does get easier. You have come through some very, very dark moments, okay? Some of you, some dark night of the soul moments, okay? In the sense that you have experienced major transitions in your life. 555 could be significant here. You have had to pivot many times because things that once belonged to you, things that you once knew to be yours, are no longer, right? But you're on the right path. And 2025, as a result, when you reflect upon 2024, it's almost going to be like you won't even recognize yourself. It's your time. Okay? There are going to be some people who are going to, question, why you? And in response, I say, why not you? You are just as deserving as anyone else, if not more, for the blessings and all of the wonderful things that are coming towards you, especially in 2025. I'm getting that 8 months is going to be significant, okay? The next 8 months of your life is going to be highly, highly significant. The number 8 is also going to be very, very significant because you are an abundant being. And it's now time that you see the abundance, right? That you have been manifesting, and it will come. You have been doing upgrades to yourself, all right? You've been practicing self-love. You have been drinking your water. You have been eating healthier. And as a result, folks cannot just sense that something is different about you, but they can see it, all right? You've learned that the work that you once shied away from, the inner work, that has been a catalyst for your own growth in every aspect. You've become so magnetic that your powers of attraction even amaze you. You think something, you see it. You speak on something, you see it, right? 100 on my clock. Okay? Set your intentions, okay? They always used to tell us that when something is closing, if you haven't given consideration to what you want to look, what you want the new thing, this opening to look like, you're already behind. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are on the right path, and now is the time. Okay? Don't let anyone tell you, oh, well, it's the end of December. And, if you don't have your calendar fully filled out for the first quarter, then you know what? You're not going to be successful. We're not subscribing to the things that we once did because some of that stuff does no longer apply. You have a very unique path, a very specific purpose in your life that has been illuminated to you. You know what it is that you need to do, and you don't need the likes, opinions, and projections of others to support you any longer. You stopped looking outside of yourself and you started going inward. One, because I know that there are many of you in this collective, okay, who can attest to the fact that there were times where you were deferring to other people about the simplest of things because you didn't want to seem like you knew it all. But guess what? You may not know it all, but you do know a lot. And it's time to pop out and show ninjas, because the reality is we are no longer, collective, going to be playing small. We are no longer going to be hiding in corners, okay, to make other people feel comfortable. We are going to sit in our magic, okay, because it has been divinely orchestrated for you to do so. You have learned what your dreams can mean, how big they are in terms of your connection to source. You've learned how connected to source you truly are. Some of you are waiting for an answer. The answer is yes. Okay? I'm hearing that this is signaling a response that you've been waiting for a while. Whatever it may be, it's yes. Okay? 2025 is going to be about you exploring your curiosities. It's going to be about you learning new skills. It's going to be about you embarking on new journeys, okay? It's going to be about love. You've done so much work on yourself. Something is coming in. I love you guys. Keep going.